Yo, what is good, gang? Welcome back for another video, and today I'm going to be taking you on a trade breakdown of the trade I took last week that went for a massive 1:16 risk reward on BTCUSD. So without wasting time, let's get straight into the charts. This is BTCUSD and I'm on the 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so this week, first week trading for me this year, I took 2 trades on BTC and 2 of them went to full TP. The first trade, if you can see, 1:16 risk reward, I risked 200 pips or 20 pips, people call it differently, to make 3,300 pips. So that is 1:16 RR on that. And the second trade, 1:7 risk reward, risked 250 pips and made 2,000 pips. So this trade, I posted them before on my Telegram, so you might want to join my free Telegram to see some trades, because I do drop some trade signals before they are taken, right? So okay, today I want to talk on this trade now. Let's break down this BTCUSD trade. I went to a massive 1:16 RR. Let's get to it. So this trade now, basically this trade was okay. The setup for the trade was a breaker block. That was my point of interest. The point of interest on this trade was a breaker. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my rectangle tool so I can mark it up for you guys to see well enough. Okay, so let me mark it a breaker right here, so you can see it clearly. Breaker block. And what is a breaker? A breaker is a failed order block, right? A failed order block. And what does that mean? Price was going down, it left a low, went back up, and this low was supposed to be a point that could hold as a support for price to keep going higher, but it failed. The zone failed and price broke down, and instead price is now using it as a resistance. So that is where I took advantage and sold, right? So for those of you that don't understand breakers, that's what it means. A breaker is a failed order block, a failed demand zone or supply zone. So this, now you can call it a failed demand zone or a failed order block, and we used it as a resistance to take the trade. Now there are other factors that led me to take the trade, and those other factors are liquidity. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about, liquidity. So if I zoom out a little bit, you see market has been going on a very massive downtrend, right? And before I even wanted to sell in the first place, you can see that price was moving up, going to the upside, but price took out several points of liquidity. So I'm going to just try and mark them. I really want this video to be short, by the way. So price took out several key levels where liquidity was resting in the market. That's one key level, and this black one that I've already marked. So okay, price didn't take that one out, but price took out the body, only the wick remained. But he didn't actually take out that level of liquidity, and the market dropped because of news. There was a news that the ISM services, so that also made market drop drastically. So you see that market took out these levels of liquidity. So that was what is that telling me now? That market has taken out buy side liquidity. What next? Sell side liquidity. What does that mean? It means that market is going to be targeting these lows with this liquidity right here, sell side, this right here, sell side, and then down to the major one. And you can see exactly that's what exactly happened. Price came all the way to take out the major key level of sell side liquidity, and now it's going back up. So now next week I'm going to be going all the way to I'm going to be trying to take buys all the points to this major liquidity. The thing about trading is that it doesn't work all the time, but it's proven to work more than it doesn't. So this strategy is actually proven. Liquidity is what fuels the market. So when you see price take out the buy side, what is he looking for? 2 things: is hunting for the sell side liquidity or the minor levels of liquidity like this. Those are the minor ones, and then the major sell side liquidity is this right here. Price went all the way to take it. So that was another factor of this trade. I saw that price started taking out minor liquidity areas like this, and price swept this low right here, and that is one of the things that gave me my setup. It swept that low, and I said, okay, I'm very confident in this sell side. That's why you can even see this trade right here. This trade now, my TP was a minor level of liquidity. Let me show you exactly this low right here. This minor level, you can see where my take profit was at, and price swept that low, hitting my TP on that second trade. But we're here talking about the trade. So I've said two things now. This trade was a breaker block setup. I hope I'm not talking too fast, guys. That's just how I talk. So bear with me, please. So let me go down to 15 minutes so you can see there was actually still liquidity for me to take this trade. Inducement, as I call it. And what is inducement for me? Inducement is the first pullback after my break of structure. So I'm going to mark it out. You can see like this week right here, it was the first time price took a deep breath or as you call it, a pullback after market broke a structure, right? So that is an inducement, and this is the break of structure right here, the break of these lows. So market broke the lows, first pullback, leaving an inducement, and I set an order for this trade, and that's basically it. And the rest was the market, right? Breaker block was the setup. Factors or confluences for the entry was liquidity, also inducement itself, that is liquidity protecting that zone, making the zone valid. Also the zone wasn't mitigated, a fresh zone. As you can see, the zone was never used before, and also me taking advantage of the trend, because if we zoom out and look, BTC was now clearly in the downtrend, sweeping minor lows, so we're looking to go all the way to the major lows. So one thing I could have done was just hold from this entry right here all the way to this, but I decided to do it bit by bit. You see this TP now targeted this minor level of liquidity, right? Same thing I showed you with this other second trade TP. So that's it. That's the trade breakdown. If there's anything you don't understand, I don't want to make the video long. It's actually a very simple setup. Just ask me questions in the comment and I'll do well to reply every single one. Love.